Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot reading. Thank you so much, Taurus, for joining me. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. So, Taurus, we're looking at the current energy between you and your ex. So we're covering exes this week. So we're looking at your feelings, Taurus, your person, what caused the breakup, what still connects you, what separates you now, what's the current barrier, and we're going to be looking at what you need to know about this connection. What's the truth that may help you gain clarity? So we're going to be covering quite a lot here today, Taurus. And for those who are new to our channel, my name is Gigi. Welcome, welcome. Very happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every week you get 2 tarot readings plus a bonus weekend tarot reading, which Fifi will do this Saturday. So don't forget to also tune into that. All right. All right, let's pop the cards. Taurus, let's look at your energy behind the deck. What do you have? Oh, interesting. The Judgment card, the Hanged Man, Temperance card. It almost already feels like that this person wants to come to you. Because that's the card of resurrection. Scorpio energy, the Hanged Man. Again, feeling stuck, feeling, what should I do? Temperance, take your time. Go with the flow. Let things unfold before you make your final decision. Let's have a look. Very interesting that we have the Judgment card already. All right. So, Taurus, we're going to start with you. Where do you stand emotionally? Very interesting. Queen of Swords. So, notice that besides from the King, the Queen and the King of Swords are the only one holding a weapon. So what does this mean? So the Queen of Swords prefers to say single than be with bad company. She prefers to say single, prefers to stay separated, divorced, you name it. Why? Because the Queen of Swords, and just like you, Taurus, you're someone that people should not poke or mess around with. Simple. Going to break Taurus's heart. Simple. Yet people will, not realize what they have until it's gone. So this is the Queen of Swords. So we're seeing the emotions here that you're looking at this situation, Taurus, more with logic instead of with your emotions. You're looking at it from a different perspective. It kind of reminds me a little bit like of Gestalt therapy, the third chair position, if some of you are aware of that. So you're looking at the situation from a different point of view, subjectively. You're not bringing any emotions to this. The sword is pointing up, so you approach a situation, like I said, with logic here, the communication, So I can see where you're standing, Taurus. I can see where you're coming from. I can sympathize with you. I can see why you have this Queen of Swords energy. Let's look at your person. What are their feelings? They want to work things out with you, with the 8 of Pentacles. Look at this, because we have someone here focusing on their work here, like they're hammering down. That, in terms of love, it means that this person is thinking about you. They would love to work things out with you. I will not be surprised too if they're trying to keep their mind busy with other work commitments in their life. Maybe some side hustles, maybe some jobs around the house. I feel like they're also trying to keep themselves busy. But yes, they do want to work things out with you, Taurus. They do think about you. You may not see it, or you probably don't know what's going on inside their head. But with the 8 of Pentacles, yes, they're showing that this person would love to work things out with you. So what has caused the heartbreak? So we do have the 6 of Wands here. So if I had to say what has caused the actual breakup, it's been little battles between Taurus, you and your person. Because the 6 of Wands on its own, yes, that's the card of victory, but there's been no victory here. If anything, there has been more battles than good times. There has been more challenges than fun times, unfortunately. What still connects you? Heartbreak. So there's been heartbreak. And not just with you, Taurus, also with your person and whatever the third party intrusion was, whether it was someone or something. There's still something that the heartbreak still connects you both to this connection. And if you do look at the Six of Wands, we also have other wands that are being almost challenging this person. There have been challenges between the both of you. Even though there have been moments where you get past those challenges, there have been other challenges that you could not get past. And that's been the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Judgment card. We're making a judgment call about this now. Page of Wands. So now I'm looking at what is separating you. What's the biggest current barrier? It's obviously the communication. The Page of Wands is just small messages. It's not something big, not at all. There may be, for example, Taurus, you may be on social media. Who isn't on social media these days? But your person may be liking, commenting your posts here and there. The big barrier is that there's just small messages. Some of you that want to try to move on with your life cannot because there may be children involved with the Page of Wands. The barrier can also be that someone's not taking action. Like your person really wants to work things out with you, but perhaps they're not enough action. We end with the Four of Swords. It's very important, Taurus, that you rest to heal. Because notice, after the 3 comes the 4. So we need to rest. We need to heal. We need to be able to rest the mental mind so we can make the right choices for us. So we can get that clarity. We can see the truth behind this. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's understand this a little bit more, a little bit further. Why does this Taurus need to come up, please? The Queen of Swords. 2 of Cups. There we go. There is still a part of you, Taurus, that you still love this person. As much as sometimes you may say to yourself, I'm so better off on my own, or I'm so happy this person's no longer in my life, that there is still moments where you do think about them and you do love them. It's normal, Taurus, absolutely. As much as you want to look at the logical part of this connection, the emotions still come in. The 8 of Pentacles for your person, the 8 of Cups, ooh, double 8s, interesting. Even though your person had to walk away, they still want to work things out. The 8 of Cups, we walk away from our old life, but we also go towards our new life, which is the 8 of Pentacles. So I get it that there was something that wasn't working out, but at the same time, your person wants to try and be able to work things out. 6 of Wands, also with the 7 of Pentacles. So what did you want, Taurus, long term versus your person? Were both of you on the same page here? Because again, 6 of Wands, that's a victory card. 7 of Pentacles, that's another victory card. It's about planning long term, planning a long-term life together. But what did you want, Taurus, versus your person? What was the end goal for both of you? And I feel like there was probably a differences of what you wanted, Taurus, versus what your person wanted here. Did your person want something short term, for example, but perhaps Taurus, you wanted something long term, or vice versa, whatever it was? I feel like there was some differences of wants and needs. And that's what's caused, unfortunately, the friction and the challenges in the relationship. The Three of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Again, there has been heartbreak with perhaps money. Let's take out another card. The Hanged Man. There has been heartbreak, unable to move forward, unable to move backwards even. It's like feeling stuck, feeling unable to move. The Hanged Man is an indication that things need to be done differently, adapting, sacrificing. Perhaps there has been heartbreak because you do have the Six of Pentacles where money had to go somewhere. Money was spent unwisely, perhaps. Maybe there was gambling issues and just irresponsibility from your person in terms of money. Perhaps they weren't handling money correctly. Let's see what else. Page of Wands. The Ten of Swords. So the barrier is there's a lot of very charged up emotions here that's also causing a barrier. Perhaps, Taurus, you feel stabbed in the back. You feel betrayed. We do have the Three of Swords, so you're probably feeling angry, disappointed. You know, the Ten of Swords is quite a barrier. And that's why you also have the Four of Swords. When we are feeling not ourselves, that we've hit rock bottom, cause a bit of a barrier, yes, between you, Taurus, and your person. You're going through a moment where you need to grieve, you need to heal, you need to do what it is that you need to do. And perhaps, Taurus, you are refusing to, in other words, listen to your person or even talk to your person. That's fine, which is absolutely fine. I know your person wants to work things out at the same time. The Four of Swords, you're trying to heal from the Five of Cups. Okay. So again, Taurus, there's a lot of more charged up emotions of regret, feeling sorry for yourself, or blaming yourself. Please don't do that, Taurus. Because again, these are quite heavy emotions. However, though, you are encouraged to take action. Because we also have the Star. Okay, this is good. And also the Magician. This is so interesting. So what's happening here? Taurus, I feel like there's something here that you don't really want to, perhaps there's something that you don't want to hear your person out. You don't really want to talk to them. I understand that. But at the same time, with the Three of Swords and the Hanged Man, we need to do things a little bit differently here. So take the time you need to heal. Absolutely. From the Ten of Swords and also the Four of Swords. Absolutely. Take the time to heal. However, though, do not forget that you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands takes action. You need to take action because I feel, especially with these cards, because you have the Judgment card. What's interesting, the Hanged Man is there also. You need to make a judgment call regarding your person. You are encouraged, though, with the Temperance card, to take your time. Don't be impulsive, to just take things day by day. And you also have the Ten of Pentacles. You can have it all. Do I feel like this situation is over? No, I don't. Not at all, actually. Because of these cards that you have behind the deck here. This is the energy. Even though, and like I said, the Hanged Man is here, we need to start to do things a little bit differently now. We need to approach it like the Temperance card, the angel of love and devotion, be patient with ourselves with the situation and letting things unfold, taking this situation step by step here. And by doing that, you get the Star and the Magician. So what does that mean? The Star, again, is wishes coming true. The Magician is the card of manifestation, having all the tools and the resources to do literally anything here. So Taurus, like I said, and I want to go back here, what has been the breakup here? Differences of wants and needs here. Maybe you wanted to get married, but your person wasn't ready. Differences of ideas, what everyone wants with life. So we do need to approach things a little bit differently, especially when it comes to finances too. The Six of Pentacles, we need to be able to work together here now with the Six of Pentacles, share, put input here. Now, the Ten of Swords, you will be able to heal from that. How do you heal from that? With the Four of Swords, resting. It's necessary to rest. However, though, we are encouraged after resting, we have to approach the situation like the Queen of Wands, taking action, stepping up. So I will use this deck here. What I'm going to do now, Taurus, I'm not going to end the reading just like that. Six of Wands. Seven of Swords and also the Six of Cups. So what's happening here? Taurus, the Six of Wands, and it's also come out here. This is the victory card. Despite literally all the battles that you have gone through with your ex, your person, the ups and downs, the challenges, there can be victory. You can work things out. The Seven of Swords. Now, I know the Seven of Swords on its own, you know how Fifi and I, we advocate that it's a card of lying, stealing, cheating. I understand that. But however, we can work past this with the Six of Cups. That is the card of friendship. Someone coming back from your past, which was the Judgment card. There's the Judgment card. Someone coming back, extending that olive branch and wanting to reconnect with you, wanting to establish the connection again, the friendship, the love, everything. So, Taurus, before you say no, because remember you got the Five of Cups, before you say no, just hear what your person has to say. So I don't want you to regret it later. I don't want that to happen. There's a reason why this card jumped out. Because if you don't hear your person out, you might just regret it. I need you to be the Queen of Wands and take action now. Be proactive in the sense, okay, I want to listen to what my person has to say when I'm ready and go from there. Remember, the Six of Cups is all about taking your time. Notice that we have children here and the elderly couple. It means that, are you really ready to lose this connection and throw it out? Why don't we get some clarity first? Let's talk things through first and see where this goes. Let's see how it can be saved. Is your person willing to meet you in the middle? That's a big thing, especially with the Five of Cups. It's all about Taurus, you and your person meeting in the middle and compromising. If you're able to do that, of course this can be saved. Of course this connection can grow stronger. Absolutely. So thank you so much, Taurus, for joining me. I hope this reading has given you some guidance and clarity. Power to you, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye for now.